Anyway, let's talk about just Paper Mario. I
Yes.
keep wanting to call it Super Paper Mario, but that's not true. Will, have you seen it?
Yes. It looks like a Paper Mario game, but this time with
Mm-hmm.
origami.
Oh. Have you... So what's the one that we played?
Okay.
I keep forgetting the one that we played.
For the Wii,
Yes.
that is Super Paper Mario.
That explains why I want to call it Super Paper Mario so
Yes.
much.
So I feel like we have played the original Paper Mario on N64.
Yes, we
I
have.
feel like that's something we might have rented from Blockbuster
Yes.
back when they were Blockbusters kids. So yeah, we played but we only dabbled in that. The one we played mainly was Super Paper Mario on the Wii.
That's the only one. Well, I think I beat the one on the N64. And then I definitely beat this one.
Because Super Paper Mario I know is different because the Paper Mario series is turn-based RPG series.
Yeah.
But Super Paper Mario is more of a platformer.
Right.
And it has a gimmick where you can change from 2D to 3D at any time. That's why I like the game.
Yes, I was super down with that. And the changing from 2D to 3D adds little puzzle elements to it.
Yeah.
But it still had a combat system, didn't it?
It was primarily traditional Mario jumping.
Oh, Paper Mario people definitely are not down with this.
Nope.
Well, I had a great time with this game. I thought this game was great. That's because I don't typically like RPGs and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we got a new Paper Mario coming out. It's called Paper Mario: The Origami King.
Yeah, buddy.
What do you think? Well, tell me about it.
I mean, it looks cool. It looks like it's more of a back to basics Paper Mario game from what I know about Paper Mario.
Okay, hold up. That's what everybody wanted, and that's what everybody said. Everybody was like, the next Paper Mario is going to be a back to traditional Mario. And this looks cool. I saw this, and I was like, I'm down with this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's another paper pun. They're using origami as a way to have a 3D world, which I thought was pretty neat. I like the witty banter and the stupid paper puns that they do.
Yeah.
I think it looks beautiful, and I'm down to give it a shot, and it comes out in June or July.
July
17th. So it comes out, they announced it last week or last Thursday, and it's coming out in 2 months. That's awesome.
I feel like Nintendo's done that before though. They'll announce a game but then have it ready for release a few months later because they've been working on it this whole time just in secret.
They're good at keeping things under wraps.
Yeah.
I don't know if any other publisher would be able to do that,
Yeah.
But this looks like a full fully fleshed out world. It looks like there's some exploration going on.
Yeah.
It looks like there's some nice puzzles going on. It looks like there's some 2D parts and some 3D parts.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks really cool. And then at the end here, there's a little Metroid nod. I legitimately think that this was supposed to be in a Nintendo Direct, and this was supposed to lead into a Metroid thing. But they're not doing Nintendo Directs right now, which is something we'll talk about later. So I think this was supposed to be part of a bigger tease, and we got a little snubbed, but it's still a nice little fun thing. So I saw this and I was like, that looks really cool. I don't know much about Paper Mario, but I know that I want to play this. Do you want to play it?
I mean, I'll dabble in it. I don't know if I would, dive headfirst into an RPG at this point. Mm-hmm. I'm barely playing games as it is. I think last RPG I tried to sit down and play that wasn't Pokemon with South Park. And that actually has a very similar combat system to Paper Mario. Mm-hmm. So really, I have played a Paper Mario game recently. It was South Park, though.
So, again, I thought it looked really cool, but I don't know much about Paper Mario.
Yeah.
the internet was very divided on it. People had a lot of weird things to say about it that I think is weird because I, again, am not that big of a Paper Mario fan.
Yeah.
But reading some of the things that people said about that very short trailer and the assumptions they're making about the whole game at large made me really weirded out. I'm going to try to open them all right now.
Yeah.
And it's going to take me a while. So I collected a bunch of tweets from all over the internets that I saw when, it was when it launched.
Mm-hmm.
So Kotaku just put up an article, and one of the replies is, yay, Paper Mario, but another theme-based Paper Mario game? Can we stop with the gimmicks? The original Paper Marios were fun because it was just an RPG that looked storybookish. Every game since those has to heavily use paper-based gimmicks. So people, it's not just this person, but people are mad that they really lean into the paper puns,
Well, I like how the first reply after that is, well, it is Paper Mario after all.
So supposedly the first two games were pretty serious?
Well, serious in the context, I guess, that, it didn't lean into, like, the paper. Like, there's still the paper aspect to it. Like, they played with the fact that he was flat and whatnot. But there were still funny games. There's still comedies.
Mm-hmm.
They're very heavily written comedies.
People seem to think that Mario and Luigi games should be designated for the funniness, and Paper Mario should be more of a serious turn-based RPG.
What I remember playing a Super Paper Mario was that, it was very wordy, but they did sprinkle in like jokes and like pop culture references into the dialogue.
Well, when I think Paper Mario, I think of these like paper puns.
Yeah.
But again, I don't have much experience with Paper Mario, so my experience might be people's least favorite Paper Mario games.
Well, I do know that people started to really get down on Paper Mario after Sticker Star.
Yes.
And like, apparently that's not a very good game in like the pantheon of Paper Mario. And then Color Splash also wasn't very good when compared to the other ones.
Yeah, those two people hate the most.
And I guess, Sticker Star and Color Splash, those like, I guess, lean more into the paper aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
People are going to be really mad at us for talking about this when we don't know what we're talking about. Listen, we're just two dudes who are completely aware that we don't know what we're talking about. We're just reporting what other people are saying and our viewpoint from the sidelines,
Yeah.
But yeah, those two games, people, Sticker Star and Color Splash, people think are not great. Yeah. And there's like a sticker mechanic to the combat that people seem to not like.
That was Sticker Star, I think, introduced that.
And people think that that's in this game. But there's like barely any combat in this that you see in the trailer. So it's hard to tell what they're going to do with the combat system.
Yeah.
Here's another one from Boundary Break who says, I'm optimistic, don't see this tweet as hate. So he actually is down for the game.
Yes.
I'm fascinated by the internal decision process for Paper Mario. Like, who is looking at sales of Sticker Stars and Color Splash and still thinking generic characters with no unique look or name is the right direction? So that's another reason people didn't like those two games, is that the enemy is the characters in the game were all generic Mario characters, whereas in the previous games they were they had like things to them that can identify that. Like, it wasn't just Toad,
right?
It wasn't just Toad. It was like Captain Toad and freaking Dirty Toad, and we'll see more in a minute.
I do like the picture he puts up though. He's like, it's a picture of a Babam and Mario sitting in a train car, and Babam goes, "Me? Well, I'm Babam."
So people memed this a lot.
Yeah.
I don't have this tweet pulled up, but a lot of people have been tweeting this next to a scene from Final Fantasy VII. And apparently it's the same. It's ripped. It's the same. It's who's the guy with the gun hand in Final Fantasy VII?
Barrett
we always screw up his name.
It's either Barrett or Garrett.
Well, that guy across from Cloud, and he goes, me? Well, I'm Barrett or Garrett.
Yeah.
It'd be great if we knew anything about video games. So this is this is the tweet I was looking at. So here's like, I guess a meme.
Barrett. It is Barrett. Sorry.
This is, I guess, a meme, but it shows Paper Mario, and it's all these different types of Toads. One's got a spear, one's got a friggin' mustache. You know, they all look very different. You could tell them all apart.
Right.
Paper Mario 1000-Year Door, same thing. Bunch of different types of Toads.
Right.
Sticker Star and Color Splash, all one Toad. It's all just Toad.
Yeah.
So, again, people seem to have a problem with the fact that there's generic enemy or people in the game. This was just a meme that I saw. As the prophecy foretold. And there's a long boy Toad.
Yeah.
This is something I noticed when I saw the trailer. Like, you gotta expand on that.
I didn't notice till right this second, and now I'm confused.
But also of note, that's not Captain Toad. That's just a Toad with like a safari hat. So there's a Toad that's different, right?
Yeah.
Can we give him that at least? It's a different Toad. And then there's Long Boy Toad. I forgot to pull up Long Boy Toad. Here's another one. Like others, I'm also pretty split on this one. The scenarios and story looks really kooky and charming, but the combat looking similar to Sticker Star and the continued strict use of just vanilla Mario characters has me a bit disappointed again. I do want to give it a chance, though. So again, people are upset about there being too many generic characters. And the combat looking similar to Sticker Star, again, there's like barely any combat. I gotta mute Twitter right now. Yeah,
I'm watching the trailer again just because it's up.
I mean, it looks like there's a lot of filler, like puzzles and stuff in the world, which people might not be happy about, and like exploration and whatnot. Like, it looks like they're focusing a lot more on that than they are on combat.
Yeah. Honestly, now that I'm looking at it more, it does give me a heavy Tearaway vibe in some places.
Yeah, I could see. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of combat. Here's him jumping on Boo's heads. There's another one where there's like a giant circle.
Yeah.
But I don't really know that seems like a unique like story beat that isn't going to happen all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not really much to go off of with the combat. So I think it's weird to like attack it now without knowing more about the combat system.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know much about Paper Mario's combat system. Stealth says, I think maybe the best part of Paper Mario The Origami King announcement is the game is literally out in 2 months. Literally 2 months from the reveal release. For a Mario game, that is crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I completely agree.
People who are too hot to like jump on this game for not being the 1000-Year Door or whatnot seem to be forgetting that we're getting a new Mario game in 2 months out of nowhere.
There's more. We got Nintendo, our buddy Nintendo here.
Friend of the show.
Well, that's a surprise. Doesn't seem like too much of a return to form, though, on first blush. Seems to be chock full of flimsy paper references yet again. Pardon the pun. So he did it. He did it in his own tweet.
Yeah.
Hopefully this one has more depth than Color Splash, but I'm starting to think we won't see a real Paper Mario again. So this is more referencing that there was a leak that we were going to get a Paper Mario game. And the leak said it was going to be a return to form. That was in quotes from the leak. Yeah. So that got people's heads in the wrong space. You know, like people were excited that they were going to get a return to form because of that leak. And that's why you should always take leaks with a grain of salt. Don't get too excited over leaks because you might get disappointed.
Don't get too excited for leaks. Just wait for the Hollywood Reporter to just out of nowhere release a news article confirming something. Don't sit there for 3 years thinking that something's just going to appear because you want it to, especially because you didn't like the theatrical version of a certain movie or video game that, you know, just is a hypothetical.
That seems like a reference to something, Will.
It's not. Keep going. Okay. What's the next?
All right.
The next thing.
This is just Nintendo. Oh no. Somebody replied to Nintendo's tweet of the trailer. Said a Discord user pointed out the reason this bomb is so chill is because he has no fuse. So he cut his fuse off. And I saw him as a character following Mario around in the trailer.
Yeah.
What a subtle detail. He found out the path to inner peace was just to cut off the fuse.
Oh, see? And you people think there's no, like, smartness and nuance to Paper Mario. There you go.
Yeah, there's unique characters. It's a regular old bomb really without a fuse. That's how you can tell. Well, you can tell them apart because the little millimeter of a fuse isn't there.
Yeah.
See, they know what they're doing. But basically, the moral of the story is that everybody thinks that everybody's got a lot of opinions on the new Paper Mario, and they might be valid. They're all bigger Paper Mario fans than me.
Yeah.
But I think it's way too early, man. I think we need to see more of what this game has to offer. You know.
Well, I mean, they have 2 months to show us exactly what they're trying to do.
In terms of when the game releases, it's not early. It's late.
It is down to the wire.
I mean, we have no information on the game. We have 2 minutes of random footage.
Yeah.
And no combat at all. I think when we see finally some combat, then the Paper Mario fans are gonna rip this thing to shreds.
Yeah.
But me, as somebody who's not a huge Paper Mario fan, it looks cool, and I'm excited to play it. And I'll probably be streaming it, at least the beginning of it, until I get bored and stop playing. I don't think I'll beat it. I don't think this doesn't look like a game I'll be beating, but it looks like a game that I will have fun with for a few hours, because that's just how I play games. Well, that's just how I play games that I'm not hardcore into.